Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Powerslide podcast for our Rally Croatia review. I am Dimitris, and today I'm joined by Maxi.
Hello.
We have Manos back for the review as well. We didn't expect it either, but that's how things go sometimes. Hi, Manos, how are you?
Hi there. I'm fine. That's that, yeah.
Silver
Hello.
and Zenor.
Hello.
We hadn't planned on having Manos, but he volunteered to join the review. So of course we said yes because we had fun doing the preview. So might as well also have him on the review. Am I right? Sure. I'm talking to myself. Before we get on with the rally proper, we have our predictions to react to. And as Maxi was not on the preview, he will do the honors and make fun of us on the internet as we react to them. So Maxi, take it away.
Okay, so let's start with your predictions, Dimitris. So you had Neuville winning the rally with Ogier second, Tänak third, Evans fourth, and Katsuta in fifth. Didn't quite work out.
Tänak was worse than Evans by a lot. If Neuville could comprehend corners, he would have won. As for Katsuta, he was fifth, so whatever, who cares?
If people could comprehend corners, he would have won. I feel like if he could comprehend corners, he might be a world champion already.
We'll talk later. We speak after.
Okay, then next we have Silver, who said
yeah.
Ogier will win the rally,
Mhm.
Neuville second, Evans third, Tänak fourth, and Fourmaux fifth.
Yeah, it was going pretty okay. Fourmaux probably would have been fifth if he didn't have the anti-cut incident. Neuville and Evans swapping, just yeah. But that was actually pretty good compared to how I usually do on these.
You weren't last
Yeah.
Yes.
for a change.
hmm
So, Manos, you had Neuville winning the rally, Ogier second, Evans third, Fourmaux fourth, and Tänak fifth.
Yeah. We can throw that down the bin, obviously. I mean, yeah, from the outside, but I was at the stages, obviously, and Will was going quite hard work and trying to win the rally, but obviously he had, I think, a pace note error, and he made that mistake. Ozier's luck is again, you cannot comprehend his luck, basically, in my opinion.
Yes.
Mine as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And Evans as well shot himself trying to win the rally. Guys, he saw he had a chance and he messed it up. But anyway, what can you do? I expected a lot from Fourmaux, and if he didn't, hadn't he made his mistake with the anti-cut, I think he would have had an excellent result.
Yeah.
Maybe even
So-
winning the Sunday.
Yeah, I think he could have won Sunday.
Yeah. So, Zeno, now on to you. You had Neuville winning the rally, Ogier second, Evans third, Mikkelsen fourth. What was going on? And Katsuta in fifth.
Well, everything apart from Mikkelsen was almost, but Mikkelsen, dear God, he's not very good at tarmac, is he? For a tarmac specialist.
No.
No. Should I do mine as well?
Yes.
Sure.
I had Ogier winning the rally, Evans second, Neuville third, Fourmaux fourth, and Tänak fifth, which is quite alright, but fuck the anti-cut. I am now an anti-cut hater. I'm opening an anti-cut club, if anyone wants to join.
The Czechs will like you.
I was gonna say Max is now Czech. He's going to
Yeah.
the Central European rally, but only on the Czech side.
Yeah, I'll be the ones who'll be stealing anti-cuts. So.
WRL.
Only when Fourmaux goes by.
Yeah. Have you guys
and then
ever
put them
seen
in the
an
middle of the road.
anti-cut? Have you ever seen an anti-cut in real life? Or tried to lift it?
No.
I've not
I-
I've
tried
never
to lift
tried
it,
to
but-
lift it.
I moved one by 5 centimeters on one stage, and I have to say, it's not heavy at all. I wonder how it did so much damage on.
It's concrete on the bottom.
No, it's not concrete. It's
Brain-
light. It's not. It's something else. I can't explain it, but it was not concrete at all.
Hmm.
It was like 3 kilos.
It
was nothing. So yeah, I moved it by 5 centimeters. I hope nobody noticed.
Unfortunately, Michel Mouton is an avid listener to the Powerslide podcast. You will be,
Ah, yes, shame.
and you will be executed.
I'm going to jail and then executed.
Yes.
So that's why Fourmaux hit that anti-cut.
No, I was not. I was not. It was not that one.
So as if you heard if you listened to the Powerslide preview podcast, Croatia, that was all in the wrong order. You'd have known that the Manos went to Rally Croatia. So let's start. Well, not start. Let's continue the pod by you, Manos, telling us how was life in Croatia and if you had fun.
My expectations going into the Croatia rally, essentially 5 days that we stayed from Wednesday to Monday. I hadn't seen any videos or photos from Zagreb or Croatia. I just thought it's another Balkan country. That is not the case, my friends. I felt like I was transported to the south of Germany for some reason. And-
Poor you. Poor you.
Yeah, no, it was like full with forests and rivers and everything. The countryside was amazing. We do not have that kind of countryside in Greece, and Zagreb as well was really nice. The atmosphere for the rally and everything. Even though the mall idea for the service park was okay-ish, I would say. You parked on one side of the mall. You had to go through the mall, and then you basically entered the service park on the other side, and it was okay. You could walk around and also have a bite at McDonald's, I would say, on the mall. So yeah, it was cool, and the stages as well were really, really nice, and the roads were really uphill and downhill, and the access roads were really easy to get to, and everything was great. Even I told you guys before the start of the podcast, we had the chance to eat some steaks on Sunday on the power stage, courtesy of my Croatian friends. But yeah, the rally was nice on the competition side. I think the best passes by far were made by Fourmaux and Griazin, and
Rising
maybe
was
Neuville.
crazy.
Griazin, I was at that sideways jump on the inside. Everybody was screaming after the jump. He broke a camera as well. That gave him a puncture later.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, there was a camera. You can hear the crunch as well on the video.
It's
The
fine.
poor guy's day was destroyed after the one who had the camera. Yeah.
I'd have gone to the service plug and go, why? You kill camera.
You broke this.
Can you sign it at least?
Buy me a new one, but yeah, Fourmaux was going really strong. Neuville was also really fast, and I had to say that the most caution I saw was from Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
He was rally 2 pace.
Mm.
And one last thing, if I may, Dimitris.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen a tarmac rally.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, I've been to a hill climb.
Yeah, that doesn't count, Dimitris.
I know. I know.
Basically, let's say a rally 1 car takes a big jump. The suspension travel is so long that you can barely see that the car is off the ground, even though it really goes high. If a Rally 2 car comes and takes the same jump with the same speed, it's like you're throwing a toy car across the room. It's like so majestic. It looks so fast and so big the jump that the Rally 2 cars can do. Even though it might be the same with the Rally 1s.
Maxi is actually well versed with tarmac jumps because his favorite spectating spot in Rally Germany was in the Gina jump in
Exactly.
Panzerplatte.
Panzerplatte, Reine Panzerplatte, nice. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the difference is that in Croatia you had jumps of similar magnitude, but the road was like half the width, so any mistake was catastrophic. Like Griazin almost went off and rolled 5 times, but he saved it at the last minute.
Yeah, but with the jumps looking or Rally 2 cars looking more spectacular over jumps, I can actually agree with it.
Yeah.
I saw that at Gina as well. That they just flew a bit more violently. Let's say.
Let's say that it flew like a brick, like one piece.
Yeah.
Like one thing flying across the air, while the Rally 1 you can see actually the suspension dropping down quite a lot.
Yeah. And what I also saw was that the Rally 1, or back in the day, the WRC drivers were taking the jumps a lot more cautiously than the Rally 2 drivers. So that's also a
And then
factor.
you have Rally 1, then you have Rally 2 drivers, and then you have Griazin on his own category. So yeah, it's a completely different game. I don't know if he has an issue with jumps, but he likes to take them flat out wherever he can.
Based on his form in Finland, etc., he definitely has a problem with taking jumps.
And then after on the stage finish, he's like, yes, it was a good jump, a good stage. I could take it a bit more to the left next time.
He does a PowerPoint presentation of the stage after the end. All the Bulgarian fans were ecstatic. There was one with a Bulgarian flag on the finish.
Oh yeah. There was a frame where we saw the Lithuanian, the Bulgarian, and the Dutch flag.
One's worse than the other. Apologies. That's a joke.
Yeah. Is it?
Yes. For legal reasons, yes.
Tenor, you wanted to say something?
I said, is it to the?
Well, I'll do a segue. Speaking of people who have seen jumps, the Estonians have also seen jumps, albeit a bit man-made ones.
Oi.
How do the cars fly?
Well, I mean, we didn't really
go to jumps.
We were before the jump on that
Yeah.
one of the stages, so we saw the cars going over the crest, and that's about it. Yeah, we were on like a junction, and then like before a jump twice.
Yeah.
And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to continue with the rally. Now, a small rally rundown, let's say. On day one, Neuville and Evans actually finished equal because Neuville had a puncture and lost 10 seconds, and Evans was actually keeping close behind. But the highlight of the day for me was Ogier's last stage of the day, where he went 9.2 seconds faster than everyone and closed the gap right back to the top two, and the top three were only separated by 6 seconds. Silver's thrilled about this. He's already yawning.
Yeah, I don't know. It's oxygen.
It's so late in the evening we're recording this.
Oh yeah.
It's 5.
Yeah, you lost your siesta due to the podcast. But yeah, what can you do? You have to make Dimitris proud.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, Silver. Speak, damn it.
What do you want me to say?
What did you think of Rally Croatia?
It was cool, even though I couldn't really watch most of it because I was at work. But well, I'm perhaps driving a BMW, but that's a separate thing.
Wow, flexing! Wow.
Yeah, no, I was at work for most of it, so I was able to watch basically the power stage, and that's it. But Yeah.
I mean, if you just watch the 2 rounds of the power stage, that's basically almost where everything happened.
I mean, yeah.
Because on the first round of the power stage, Neuville and Evans both went off and lost 20 seconds. Neuville came off worse because he lost his rear wing and some aero parts. I don't remember which ones. And that meant he couldn't push for the remainder of the rally because no aero. And that led to Ogier winning with Evans second and Neuville in third, which ultimately didn't really matter because of the point system. Let's not rant about it again.
I want to, though. It was so bad again.
Let's not rant about
I
it
am
again.
going to. Ogier winning got 21 points. Then Evans and Neuville, second and third, get 19 points. Tänak in fourth with no pace the entire weekend gets 20 points. Also, the point differentials now between the top 5-ish drivers on nearly all of the rallies now has been so small that if someone ends up getting a full 0 from an event, it ends up being practically impossible to recoup the points loss without others having misfortune as well. So
I disagree with that, and
How?
I'll tell you why. I disagree with that because in all the rallies we've seen so far, apart from Monte Carlo, we've had drivers winning, but we haven't had the drivers who won pushing throughout the rally. In Sweden, we had Lappi win and cruise through Sunday because he had the 2-minute gap to Evans in second. In Safari, we had Ogier Kalle winning, but not pushing for Sunday points because he wasn't feeling like it. Comunicado oficial, Toyota. And in Croatia, we had Ogier winning, but he wasn't first on Saturday. He was third, so he got less points, and he also didn't really push after Evans and Neuville stacked it.
Oh, I cannot keep hearing about this new point system. It's just trash.
it is trash.
It is. It's just annoying. It's annoying that people
Uh,
focus more on it
well,
instead of the actual race.
Yeah, everybody is really upset now. Well done, Dimitris.
Hmm?
Well done.
Sorry,
It's
I will.
time to end the pod.
I didn't
No
introduce
more.
it.
Sorry, I will just keep ranting about it until they bin it because it's awful.
They'll bin it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until
Well,
then, I'll keep ranting about it.
Oh well.
And on that terrible disappointment for the FIA, it's time we continue the pod. Right, what driver would you like to talk about?
Prema.
Yes, actually.
For more, yes, we will talk
No,
about.
that's the wrong thing.
No.
I just showed
We're
the.
talking about
Guys.
Prema.
I
Come
We're
just.
on,
talking about
guys.
Prema. We saw him twice this weekend on the TV.
I didn't see him at all, but I'm glad he was shown.
Maxi, you are German. What did you make of Prema's dominant WSC Masters win?
His average performance. I'm not surprised that he won.
Oh.
But I'm surprised after 2 years, Mauro Miele has done a mistake.
Hey,
Wow.
at Rally Estonia, he had to break out the spare car because
Oh yeah.
he rolled it very hard. There was half
Yes,
a
but
car
like,
left.
this just shows a change in the tide for Kramer's luck. He may win it this year.
Please don't
what-
start hyping it before it happens.
What about the other German runner, Fabio Schwarz?
JWRC.
I mean, he was.
Big SR.
Nepotism.
You know-
He arrived in Croatia, crashed, left.
hmm
I don't know. Like,
That's what you get
Like
when
father,
you were
like
Latvian
son.
once.
But
That's-
he crashed, but even the zero car crashed on the shakedown.
yes.
And I was there.
Zero car.
Maybe he crashed into the zero car. Who knows?
Can we please continue with Rally 1 drivers?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
Okay,
Who do we talk about?
Fourmaux. Let's talk
Yes,
about
that
Fourmaux.
I was about to suggest Fourmaux as well.
Fourmaux
Fourmaux.
and Gryazin, I think we have to talk about.
Well, Rally 1 drivers first.
Ah,
please.
okay.
Because
Fourmaux was my driver of the weekend.
Me too, yeah.
no.
How do I know?
Hey,
For
who
me,
else?
no. I'll
Who
tell you
else?
why.
Evans, Neuville, both fast. Ogier, definitely not. Tänak slow. Katsuta is Katsuta. Mikkelsen slow. Munster slow. Is Fourmaux.
I would go with Gryazin as my driver of the weekend.
Nah.
Because Fourmaux, if Fourmaux was only like really good on Sunday, and even then he did hit an orange thing.
In my
was-
opinion, the orange thing shouldn't be there. Anyway.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that because on the power stage, I don't know if you watched any replays of it, Manos, but on the stretch before the village, there were some anti-cars that were almost in the middle of the road.
I
It
wonder who did that.
It's-
No, no, just
It-
joking.
No,
I don't know.
If I'm honest, the anti-cut Adrian actually hit, to me seemed like awkwardly like changing the line of the corner.
Yeah.
But what I want to mention is that it wasn't like that on other stages, but this one just had an excessive amount of anti-cuts.
Maybe because they wanted to make it more challenging and make more like a chicane formed on the road. Because if you actually walk the stage, you can actually cut quite a lot on those corners.
Yes, there were like
Like,
really small margins.
Yeah,
If you
I
can
was
take
at the spot I was sitting after the big jump of the first
Yes.
pass, in the forest, and then there is like the big cut, not like a chicane, with the bollard that they've cut over the years, and they pass over the bollard.
Nice.
And I walked, a bit further away from the start of the stage to watch the second pass. After I returned in the afternoon, it was like 2 meters deep, the cut.
Yes.
Everybody was going there. There was so much evolution on the cuts, and everybody was taking a lot of like there was one cut I remember through the grass that they were going through with all four wheels of the road on one corner.
Mm.
And it was like a fast corner, like a four left or something. It's unbelievable.
What I'm thinking with the anti-cuts on the power stages, they might have wanted, like, they might have gone over aggressive on the anti-cuts to keep people from cutting at all to avoid getting dirt on the road and road order being too influential on the power stage. I don't know,
Mhm.
but
Well,
to
what-
me,
More fair.
yeah, but to me, the anti-cuts were so aggressive that it kind of started changing the character of the stage.
What I
Yeah,
was
and
thinking is that maybe they didn't want to damage the road too much, but that's
No,
not
no.
true.
Immediately, I was shocked by this. I wanted to mention it after the power stage was finished. Like 20 minutes after, a grader was passing through to clear the road.
Damn.
A cleaner, yeah. And
That's quite
everything was
unbalkan.
okay. Yeah, probably. But yeah, I was surprised. So
No.
every cut was almost back to normal.
Mm.
That will be fixed with the rains and everything, and
Yeah.
every gravel or dirt that was on the road was cleaned. It was like new.
Mm.
And trust me, there was a lot of shit on the road after the second part. The cars were sliding a lot.
Back to Fourmaux.
Well, we drifted away from the subject a little bit.
We do that always. It's fine.
Yeah.
Back to Fourmaux. His power stage pace was extraordinary for me because he went fastest by everyone, but with quite the margin as well, and in a very difficult stage.
I mean, you could see from the off-board clips the way the car was moving. You could tell he was full push, and I expected him to win the stage, and he did. So that was a very good run from him, and I didn't really expect that to be the case.
Just checking it now. For most time was 5 seconds faster than last year's power stage time.
Yes, that's because when the split came up and he was like 10 seconds faster than the previous round that Ogier had, and I was like, how much faster can anyone else go? And turns out no one could match it.
No.
if
Mm.
you check the times from last year and this year, everybody more or less did the same time like last year. I mean, Tänak and Greensmith in Rally 2 did exactly the same time to the 10th, and there goes Fourmaux doing like 5 seconds faster time out of nowhere.
I really hope Rally Croatia isn't moved to another location next
I-
year,
I-
or
I-
even if they do, I hope they keep the power stage. But that's not impossible. If that's impossible,
Dimitri,
if they move to
Dimitri,
Yeah.
I have sad news from Croatia.
yes,
Uh, someone told me it was like a marshal or something. We had a chat. They don't know if Rally Croatia will happen next year. They don't have a new contract yet.
yes,
If it happens, there is like a clause basically on the contract that's from the promoter as well, and that some politics I think are involved. That the location is moved from Zagreb to Dubrovnik in
yeah.
the south, by the sea, and they told us that cars will pass from island to island with a ferry.
What?
Yeah. But having seen this edition of Rally Croatia, I think I would not like the other one.
Yeah, me neither. I heard rumors that they were talking about moving it to Rijeka and having like Platak, etc., and then something towards that. But why
More
do
south.
island hopping?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Oh, it's all for TV. You know.
Not a
Yeah.
fan.
Wait till you see Acropolis Rally itinerary, then you will understand.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The itinerary will be released on the 2nd of May. That's
Yeah.
what the interview said instead of the 5th.
Uh,
And yeah,
I have another interesting information for you, Dimitris.
yes,
I had the chance to speak to some Rally TV people on the second to last stage on Saturday,
yes.
and they asked us our opinion about Rally TV and the whole concept. I said that, in my opinion, it does not fit the character of rallying. It's a bit too televised. And they basically said, "Yeah, it's shit." The Rally TV people, yeah. So,
I disagree because I think it's not well televised.
but, yeah, but you can't expect let's say you have endurance rallies next year. How can you televise the whole thing? How can you expect to do that?
I don't know.
Single
But
round stages and stuff like that.
the way it is right now, though, it's not well televised at all. This, for example, you don't have an audio slider on the app.
Yeah, if that was the
Yeah.
only issue.
Yeah.
You,
It's not
you
really
only have an audio slider if you manage to
minimized.
open up the pop-up
Yeah.
window for the stream. Then
Mm.
you have the audio slider.
And the vans they have are rather pointless because they only show one spot of the stage without side like camera shots.
Yeah,
The-
and I hate it when every time at the end of a stage you hear an interview over and over again the same stuff like very tricky, very tough, very difficult. A bit of a
Yes,
problem
because
there.
they ask shit questions.
Yeah,
Oh my
Thierry, how
god,
was the
how
stage?
was the stage?
Yeah.
Like,
Make them solve a math equation.
Yes.
And they get an extra point every time they get it right.
Didn't know Liberty Media bought WRC.
Just
Oh no, it will be on circuits.
no, they bought MotoGP.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
on circuits.
we'll have rallies only in
Yeah,
cities.
Ypres spa stages, Monza. Yes.
This is
Uh,
Monza. Dub.
We
Yes.
have
So oh my god, we'll have a full-on rally over Silverstone and then have an F1 race over Col de Turini. I'm calling it now. That's an amazing idea.
what a
Yes.
crossover.
then there's also you can't. I would have liked if it was like F1 where you could see the onboard as it happens, but that's
Yeah.
also not available.
No, you are asking too much.
I
from the
know I'm
promoter.
asking too much. It's the WRC promoter GmbH. It's
You have to-
notoriously.
Dimitris, you have to remember that the rally is in mountains and in areas where there is no
Yes.
signal. It's not a circuit.
I know, but there must be more efficient ways than broadcasting the rallies with an airplane.
I mean, have they
Now-
heard of a helicopter?
A
Yeah.
helicopter can't carry this much equipment, though.
Hey, if you have a military helicopter.
Yeah.
Military helicopter. You're talking about a
bot from GTA 5.
Yeah, exactly.
you're
Yeah.
talking about a promoter who's in Germany. So they'd have to get a working helicopter from Germany. Let me tell you, the German military has about 0 working aircrafts right now. It's not gonna work.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this? The Treaty of Versailles?
Back to rallying. Jesus Christ. Let's stay with M's. No, there's no reason to talk about Monster. He's just doing the season. Like, 0 reason to talk about Monster. Same with Katsuta. He only won Sunday because for more crash, no one was pushing after the crashes. Tänak, disappointing again.
Tänak, yeah. Poor form. Really poor.
At least he didn't crash this time.
Yeah, Manos, you predicted that he'd be off on stage 2. That didn't
Yeah,
work.
I was wrong. But he almost went off of the first stage where I was sitting.
Huh.
He almost also went off on the power stage on the first pass. He went into a bank, but
Oh, I mean, he basically went off. That was
Yeah.
that was an off. It was quite dramatic.
No,
It was
he
enough.
had a moment.
Nah,
Call a moment.
I'd call it an off.
not this again.
Yeah.
Do you think that Tänak can find his form back on Portugal? Oh,
Maybe
No.
not
Well, he
Portugal,
seems to think
but the
so.
past.
He seems to think so.
Hyundai is already testing in Portugal along with
I don't think
M-Sport.
Tänak rallies this year.
Really?
Yeah, it will be only Neuville and Evans, and maybe Ogier or Vamper.
Evans hasn't even won one yet.
He will win. Don't worry, he will win.
I think Tänak will do better on the gravel events because in Safari he was fast before he went off.
Yeah.
But he was never good on tarmac with a Hyundai, despite his win in April, but because that was also a win of circumstances. If he wants to win, because this title is basically a freebie, because Kalle will win next year when he comes back, I'd assume.
Yes.
It's a massive opportunity, and it seems so far that he's wasting it.
Yeah.
I don't know what my Estonian colleagues would like to say, because after all, we're talking about the Estonian.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Well, if he gets the speed back at Portugal, then he could be onto something. If he doesn't, I think it's effectively time to convert to Elvin Evans supporters.
Oh God.
That's what we were in 2020, 2021.
We will start to go to church again.
Get colonized rally edition.
Get coloniserat.
Sticking with Hyundai, Mikkelsen was hopeless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
very
Mikkelsen was
hopeless.
almost getting beaten by Griaz in the rally too.
Yes, he
That
was
tells you everything you need to know.
a second per kilometer slower than the leaders, which is embarrassing. He will
Tarmac
do,
expert.
yeah, for some
Yeah.
reason. Honestly, I think they were so invested in getting Fourmaux Hyundai. They left it too late, and they were like, Mikkelsen. Like, literally.
I don't understand why they have Mikkelsen for tarmac and not gravel.
Me
That
neither.
baffles me. Yeah, why not put Sordo in the car? It might be he will do better, I'm sure.
I
Or
think
even
Lappi
Lappi.
would.
Lappi would be okay in tarmac.
Lappi, the problem with Lappi is I think he doesn't want to do a full season. Otherwise, it would
Yeah.
make sense to have him in, because even Lappi was better than Mikkelsen in all the tarmac rounds. Sodo, I think, is just doing a farewell tour, like peak slacks. They're just going places they want to go. That's a Greek reference.
That's Greek rock band.
Yes. And he'll just do Portugal, Sardinia, and maybe Acropolis, and then call it quits. So he's not really that big of a fighter. But Mikkelsen is really wasting his opportunity. But the rallies he's been given are also not his forte.
I think Mikkelsen is due to do Poland.
Poland, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He did win that in 2016, obviously after Tänak had his puncture.
Ah,
Mm,
Oh,
So it will be interesting to see.
the DMAC.
If he's bad in Poland, I think
that's it. Retire
that's it.
now.
yeah, it's back to ERC for you.
Back to carpet for you.
Oh,
and we're off the air. Period.
where?
I have to ask, what do you think of the idea of Pajari running in Acropolis as a fourth Toyota Rally 1?
Why?
Mm,
Why not?
Why
I think-
Acropolis?
Why Acropolis? Why not Finland?
That's what my
Yeah.
intel says.
Finland.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Finland, the fourth Toyota in Finland is gonna be Jari-Matti, probably.
Not again.
Like
Eh,
if you're gonna put Pajari into a Rally 1, might as well be in Finland where he might actually do well. Or
In Finland or like
or,
Latvia
or
something
Poland
like-
or Latvia, you know, just
Yeah.
on a fast gravel rally, not rough gravel.
but he's
Yeah.
good on rough gravel.
Easy.
Yes.
Not easy because with Rally 1 the speed is so high, he might not be.
He said,
Quick,
"Is
too.
he?" Not easy.
Yeah, I
It's
said,
just
is
Estonian.
he? He won
He's
WRC2
just
in Finland
Estonian.
last year. In Sardinia, he SR'd. In Greece,
Yeah,
he
but
had a
he was late.
mechanical. In Chile, he was
okay,
third.
okay. Yeah, if he runs in Finland. Okay.
In
Yeah.
Portugal, he SR'd.
Oh, okay, EWRC
Okay.
merchant. Okay, you didn't watch the rally. You didn't have to look at EWRC. He was
I
in
watched
Sardinia.
the rallies. I watched the rallies. Oi, this is unprecedented. Whatever. Okay.
This is madness.
Unprecedented hate.
This is madness.
It is. I watched the rallies.
Okay, well done.
Thank you, Silver. I hope you continue to do so.
This-
There was also a rumor that said that last year Ogier wanted to do Finland as the fourth car, but because Jari-Matti wanted to do it, he didn't get to do Finland. So I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Maybe Ogier has grown a pair and wants to do an Empoya again.
this-
You never know.
Yellow House jump. Ugh.
That's a soundboard clip if I've ever heard one.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know, Bertelli probably. Hello, I like jump. Money.
No.
Yes.
How about Serderidis in Finland?
No.
Yellow House jump with second gear.
He wouldn't even jump.
Anyways, Neuville.
We talked about
yeah.
Neville,
Did we?
I think. Oh no. We just said that he got a puncture. We talked about day 1 and day 3. We didn't mention day 2. There was snow, for fuck's sake. On day 1. We also didn't mention that, but
Yeah.
That-
More
this
snow
not-
than Monty.
no. In Monty there
Yeah.
was ice as
Mm.
well. Yes, there was.
No.
One corner.
One corner. In
It was enough to
Croatia.
catch out Tänak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the amount of snow was probably like Rally Japan last year,
Yeah.
just on the side of the road. Didn't really influence things, but yeah. Neuville
It
was going
didn't
well,
really-
but he just binned it, as he does.
But it wasn't his fault.
Sure. Whatever.
Someone did an analysis, WRC_TV on Instagram, Italy on Instagram,
No.
and they said that they looked at the onboard and that Vidage missed a corner and that Neuville had
Yeah.
to brake on the gravel, and he went off because of it.
So whose mistake is it?
I mean, they're a crew, though.
Neuville's.
They are a bit biased.
What?
No,
Oi.
no, we're completely.
Well,
unbiased.
Vinny is biased towards Neuville.
Why?
You are.
You're a Neuville fan.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, exactly. You're biased.
I am able to be unbiased.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like the way Neuville threw Vidage under the bus immediately after the stage. I also didn't like the fact that he kept mentioning it after the other stages. And Yeah, that's about it. But if he missed the pace note, he missed the pace note. It's a team sport though. It's the crew's fault that no matter which one of the twos it is. That's it.
Oh well.
It happens.
He did a nice jump anyway on the power stage with a half car.
Nosedive.
That's now the second time that Neuville had a broken car on the power stage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the other time he had 2 punctures and a broken car as he made it to the finish.
Did Neuville? I don't quite remember the last 2 years, but didn't Neuville like throw away 3 rally wins now in Croatia by himself?
No, in 2021 it
2022?
was a wrong tire choice. In 20
Well, could argue that's.
all Hyundais had the same tire choice, Zenor.
Yeah.
Please stop
Yeah.
talking. In 2022
You're
it was-
angry when I don't speak. You're angry when I speak. Pick a
Don't
side.
speak nonsense.
Yes.
In 2022 it was puncture city, and then he threw it. And he also in 2022 he had to push his car like half a kilometer because it broke, and he got a penalty for arriving late at service.
Really?
Yes. There's a video on
yeah.
Dirtfish where he moans as he pushes the car, and it's really funny.
Yeah. Of course.
And in 23 he fucked it completely, and in 2024 he also fucked it completely. So
Of
yeah,
course. Good
only
old
2
Neuville.
out of the 4. Yes, maybe he can win in Portugal, but then again he's cleaning the road, so no. He could probably still beat Evans. It's Evans.
Nah.
Speaking of Evans,
Evans.
he showed more pace than I expected.
Yeah. He was fast. For once.
Which is a rarity nowadays. But he still,
Mm.
why didn't he push for power stage points, knowing that Neuville won't get any? He got 2. He got beaten by Ogier, like who wasn't
Yeah.
even really pushing. He just lacks that killer instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evans did the Evans. He wasn't like rally winning pace. I mean, he was close to the lead every time, but he wasn't the fastest. And then he'll still make a mistake and lose the rally.
Yeah.
He did that multiple times now.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of how he works, just being there and surviving.
Yeah.
That's
Dodge
kind
and
of
burns.
yeah, basically that's kind of how he was in contention for titles at all. I mean, if you look at 2020, he won 2 rallies and then was 4 for third on the rest.
Yeah.
How? Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
have
I don't
anything else to
know.
talk about, or WRC 2 o'clock?
WRC 2 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
Gryzin dominated
Yeah.
and did not crash, although he did his best to attempt to.
Just
Uh, like, good job. He completely dominated it, and Rossell, who's a tarmac expert, French in a Citroen, couldn't beat him. That says it all, really. Pepe Lopez was way further back compared to his Monty pace. He was even beaten by Payari in Toyota. It's probably the best result that Toyota's gotten on tarmac so far in the major scene. Gus was also quite good.
Yes, Gus did a fantastic job on the power stage as well. Was going for full points, I think.
Yeah, he won
Yeah.
the power stage in his class. He was really good this week, and I think probably one of his best performances on tarmac since his Monty 2022, where he also got a stage win.
Well done, Gus.
Well, Gus Greensmith, if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sorry for what you had to listen to so far, but this is for you.
Just-
So yeah, he has nominated Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I think.
he could win Portugal for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What else of note happened in WRC2? Ah, yes, the Hyundai is still horrible.
yeah.
The Hyundai sounds like a Gatling gun every time it's off throttle.
I'm honestly surprised the Hyundai is competitive in ERC.
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Mm,
Hyundai. Anybody who drives the Hyundai will never win a rally in Rally 2.
Mm.
It's a fact.
I mean, Siaman won in, or was it?
Yet again, Silver, it
He
was a
just
Skoda.
Skoda, for
We-
God's sake.
We did the same in
I
the preview.
realized mid-sentence, for God's sake.
Yes, Jari Huttunen won in April
Yeah.
2021, but top power steering for half the rally.
Oh yeah, because he was like the only person doing it.
No, there were more, but he had like whatever. It's fine. I agree. Lindholm was also did the rally, but he was ill for most of it, and he also had a puncture and some issues.
Mhm.
We may get a glimpse, like final chance for the Hyundai to show if it can be competitive because Suninen is doing Portugal.
Oh god.
It's Suninen.
Yes.
This is...
We
we'll
will
see.
not continue with Silver to talk about Silver
Yes.
because
Eh,
it is well known that he despises his guts.
Hey, no, not that. But you were defending him a lot last year and saying, he's Rally 1 of
We
it.
weren't defending him.
And he is
We were-
nowhere to be seen in Rally 1. Anyway.
He'd have done better than Mikkelsen on this rally,
Yeah.
I promise you.
Nah.
Because in CR, the roads were they were more dirty.
He'd
on
have
the one he
finished
was
in the same
faster.
position.
But he would have been
Whatever.
closer.
Yes,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. Okay.
Anyway. JWRC.
Oh, come. Okay, go on.
Oh, no.
Jurgensen, jerk of section. Go on.
Hell yeah.
Robert Jurgensen won the rally by 2.5 minutes over Taylor Gill.
Who cares?
Amazing.
Exactly, thank you.
We care.
Manos!
This, if he wins the season, he gets a free drive in WRC 2 next
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
which
with an M
opens
spot.
the way.
Hey,
He
he has shown to be a very decent driver, and I
And the M
want to
Sport
see
Fiesta is a shit car. Yes.
Adrien
Yeah, he's
Fourmaux
alright.
would say otherwise.
Yeah.
For more is for more.
He's not low. Calm down.
Did you
Yes.
see Will Crichton do anything really?
He's
good?
Will Crichton.
Yeah.
Did you see
Last
Tom
year's-
Christensen do anything?
Last
good?
year's JWRC was completely empty of good drivers.
Did you see Virves do anything good in the Fiesta Rally too?
He was okay considering that Fiesta at that time wasn't great.
Yeah.
Also, he was doing half the rallies with a non-factory Fiesta.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So congratulations to Rumad Jurgensen. You're facing a dead hill, a dead end ahead of your career.
What?
If you want
No.
What's the other option then? Not do JWRC and die of like no
No
Exposure.
wheels.
like
No,
no drive.
why are you mad at the guy for doing
Yeah.
well? Like,
I'm not mad at the guy, but it's JWRC. It's
also,
honestly
if he
yeah.
wasn't there, there would be 0 good drivers in that championship.
Yeah.
I mean, you can showcase it by Bruno Bulasia. It's Bruno Bulasia.
Yes.
Bruno
It-
Bulla.
It's just
Like-
not really okay. Fair enough to Jurgensen. He's obviously a great driver, but JWRC as a whole, it's just.
I mean,
It's there, I guess.
personally, I think it's time to end the M Sport monopoly of JWRC and just let anyone enter into that championship with their
Yeah.
own car.
Like we have nice Rally 3 cars. Like
Yeah, because the
Renault Clio.
Rally 3s are just useless right now, basically.
Well,
If you
yeah.
want to do something in WRC.
Rally 3s are just useless, period, in my opinion.
No,
Well, they're
no, I
a
think
cheaper entry into Rally.
yeah, I think
so-
they're quite an okay class for JWRC. They just need to stop the we all prepare cars ourselves, everyone buy from us. So like I think we need to end that. I think we need to allow private entries, and I think if the Clio Rally 3 takes off at one point, we need to have them allowed in the championship as well.
I just think that it hasn't really caught on that much in terms of manufacturers making cars because we only have 2.
Well, yeah, and because there's nowhere to race it, because you can't race anything other than a Fiesta in JWRC. So there's no
you can only
reason.
you don't
And no
only
one
make
cares about
cars,
WRC3.
you don't
Yeah.
only make cars for WRC though. You also
Well,
make it for
that's the-
national.
I know.
That's the big
But-
marketing point.
Yeah, it is.
Like have it in the world
Yeah.
field.
If you can't market your car in the World Rally field, then you just have a Spanish championship.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we won the Romanian championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy our car, please.
exactly.
Yeah, but okay. By that logic, though, there's no reason to make Rally 4s anymore.
There is
Exactly.
because the Junior ERC,
Yeah.
which
Junior
is
ERC is a spec series.
no, it isn't. Peugeots and
But
Opels.
Peugeots, Opels, and Fords.
Oh, it was last year.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So I think JWRC needs to do with Rally 3 what JERC is doing with Rally 4.
I don't think it changed much, honestly.
I think it would.
Manos, what do you make of this?
In 3 words, I like Rally 3.
W.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But, in order to make it interesting, obviously, you have to make more manufacturers make Rally 3 cars. Like maybe Toyota can make a Rally 3 Yaris. Yeah, Toyota can make a Rally 3.
I agree.
They are. It's now
See,
with,
another
with
another
half-
man
half
who
the
would like
cylinders.
to have more Toyotas in rallying.
Look, we
Yeah.
had more Rally 3 cars in a rally in Greece the weekend before Croatia than you had in Croatia in the World Rally Championship.
a Peugeot Rally
Really?
3 would be cool.
Peugeot Rally 3 would be cool, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think Peugeot are only stuck on a Rally 4 car.
I mean, which is my point. If there was a place on the world stage to use it, then I think more manufacturers would do it. Like
Yeah.
Peugeot, like maybe Opel, like Renault.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you see a Rally 3 car up close compared to like an independent entry in Rally 2, you would choose the Rally 3 car because those guys are really going fast with the Rally 3 cars. They are pushing it to its limits. And it's much
Yeah.
it's better to see 10 Rally 3 cars pushed to the limits than 3 Rally 2 being throttled around with, like Miele and
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I wish the Rally 4s also had like some sort of use in the World Rally Championship. Like,
Yeah,
Don't
but
give them
if
any
you-
ideas.
if you-
We
if
already
you
have
are-
enough.
if you have
subsidiaries.
JWRC with Rally 3 already / WRC 3, then I don't see the point of putting another category below it. I think we have enough categories.
Make the
If you-
two-wheel drive cup.
No.
Two-wheel drive is useless.
Rally 4s get a lot of use in local championships and they get use in ERC. I think that's fine enough for them.
And anything else than 4-wheel drive in rallying, I think it's useless.
Front wheel drive is
Killed him.
front wheel drive
Front-wheel
is
drive is
front wheel
pretty
drive is very good for young drivers learning. Plus,
Yeah.
it's cheaper entry than Rally 3.
I don't think so. Rally 3 is quite cheap.
Yeah, it is
And-
compared to
and
Rally
Silver-
2.
And Silver also loves RGTs.
Yes,
Okay. Then if that's the way, okay.
yes, RGT Cup, my beloved.
RGT. Okay.
Yes. Anything else?
Manos has just thought, no point arguing with this idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I
For
can't
God's
win
sake.
this fight.
You're not wrong. You just have to say it.
RGTs are fantastic. Okay,
Okay.
but
Yeah, but
Why-
it's slowly turning into an Alpine only championship.
Yeah.
Not slowly, it's turned to that.
Yeah,
There's
because
only
Porsche,
20
Porsche,
of
need,
them.
Porsche needs to step up.
I mean, yeah,
Big
but
time.
they need to update the model because they're still on a 991.
They need to give Romain Dumas 3 cents to make the
Yeah,
new RGT again.
Basically, if they take Romain Dumas and say, here, Porsche 992 GT3, do something with it, he will.
Can we get the Mustang from the Rally 2?
Oh, well, there's a new Mustang now, which they're...
Okay, no, we're not talking
No,
about
They made a very cool Mustang, the GTD, which kind of rivals the Porsche GT3. Which I think it could be a fantastic RGT.
Mustang rivals. Let's not make the Chevy RGT from Dirt Rally 2.
And on that bombshell, it is time to end.
Hold on. We need to talk about the Kazakhstani driver Zenner was defending.
No,
Zenner was
Dude,
defending
he
him.
rolled.
Yes, he rolled on SS13 and DNF'd. Zenner,
Oh
how do you
no.
feel?
Anyways,
No.
My driver as well rolled on the second day.
Yes,
Matteo
Fontana rolled.
Same.
Alright.
Unlucky.
Let's hope Matteo Fontana does better in Sardinia or something.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes.
And on that terrible disappointment for Matteo Fontana fans, it is time to end the episode. Thank you very much for listening to the Powerslide podcast. Follow us on Spotify, Twitter, X parenthesis formerly known as Twitter. Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're only 3 subscribers of 100, which is a depressing thought. And yeah, that's all really. See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.